Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a little take that game about pirates called Salty Dogs. Salty Dogs is a 2 to 4 player game where players are taking on the role of a pirate ship. You're going to have a captain, a first mate, and 3 just rando pirates. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to fight other pirates to be the last captain standing. You're going to do that by playing some illnesses on them. You're going to attack them with cannons. You're going to make them walk the plank. But you're also trying to defend that stuff as well. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's go down to the table and see how it plays out. Alright, so here's a game of Salty Dogs set up for 3 players. To set up, you're going to separate the crew cards, which have the same back, but they're just pictures of crew. You're going to give each player 5. You're going to determine a captain, a first mate, and then 3 regular pirates. The only difference is the captain has to be the last one alive, and he can't be affected by some things, and the first mate cannot be affected by some of the spells. Everybody else is fair game for anything. So that's the only difference, the only reason why they're labeled. Outside of that, irrelevant. You're going to give each player 5. Then you're going to take the rest of the cards, shuffle them together. You're going to deal each player 5 cards, which is going to be a mixture of pirates, attack cards, defense cards, illnesses, and will look something like this. So here's a Kraken. It's going to let me attack another player's pirate. Alright, so I'm going to be playing as this one. Then there'll be these 2 players that will also be playing. Game's really easy. So on your turn, you are going to draw a card. Then you're going to play a card. That's it. What you're trying to do is you're trying to be the last captain alive. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go first. So I'm going to draw a card. Alright, so I drew another crew member. So should one of my crew members die, I have a backup. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to try to start taking out another player's captains, or pirates. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to throw the Kraken down on this player. And I'm going to attack Elon Tusk. So what this player will do, they'll look through their cards, see if they have a defense card against that, which I don't think there is one, but we'll look. No. So they have a cure, they have a pirate, and then they have 3 attack cards, so they cannot defend that. So this card will get discarded. The captured pirates go in to your brig. Now they have an empty space. And that's my turn. I'm done. Then I'll go to this player. So they will draw a card. And they're ticked off at me for hurting them. So on your turn, you can attack somebody, you can play a pirate, or you can cure one of your own crew members. So say one of your crew members was sick, you could cure them with this. But what I'm going to do, because I'm mad, is I'm going to throw some scurvy on this pirate right here. So now I'll look in this player will look in their hand to see if they have a card. They do not have any cards that protect against that, so until they can come up with the gumbo, they have scurvy and they're effectively out of the game. So should all these pirates get sick, or these pirates get sick and then those 2 get killed, this player would lose. Alright, so that is their turn. They're done. So now we're moving over to this player's turn. They're going to draw a card. So they have some attacks and some illnesses and a defense card. So their cards are going to look something like this. And what they're going to do is they're going to start attacking this guy too. So they're going to throw a black spot on Mr. Natural. So what that means is they're effectively out of the game unless they can get some voodoo to cure the black spot. So they're done. So it's this player's turn. They want to draw a card. Alright, so they're mad at this player now. So they are going to do a mutiny. Mutiny cannot be done on these 2 players, so I'm going to mutiny this one. And I don't think there are any defense cards for that, but let's look. Nope, they have nothing to protect against that. So this player is now on my brig, and this is discarded. Back to this player. They will draw a card. What they're going to do is they're going to play this pirate down to refill their crew. So Jamal Kidd is now refilling their crew, so they have a full boat, and they're done. This player is going to draw a card. They're going to go ahead and throw a walk the plank onto Handsome Charles. So we will look and see if they have any defense cards. They can stop a cannon attack, but that's it, so they cannot do anything. So they are in this player's brig, and now it's this player's turn. So they will draw a card. Sweet, so they have Gumbo. Gumbo is going to get rid of scurvy, so they're going to play the Gumbo, cure this pirate of scurvy, and now this pirate is good to play again. Back to this player, draw a card. They're going to start attacking over here, so they're going to do another walk the plank, which can only be stopped by a dinghy. They're going to throw it on this one. Let's see if they have a dinghy. They do not have a dinghy, so this guy, this pirate, is now in this player's brig, and this card gets discarded. Then it's this player. Draw a card. Alright, so what they're going to do now is they're going to play a stowaway. So they're going to play a stowaway, which basically can get rid of another pirate or it can fill up a spot. So now they're going to need to get a siren to get rid of this to get their crew back. So they're done. This will be the last round because I think you're going to get the point. So let's see, it's my turn. I'm going to draw a card. No siren. So I'm mad at that guy because he put a stowaway, so I'm going to throw a walk the plank on him. I'm going to hit young Sean. Let's see if he has a dinghy. He does have a dinghy, so he has a dinghy, so he can defend against walk the plank. So both those cards get discarded, and the pirate is fine. All right, then back to this player. They have a stowaway, which is going to take up one of this player's spots. They're going to go ahead and throw that there. Then it'll be this player's turn. This player is going to draw a card. And they are going to give this player, because their boat is completely okay, they're going to give them scurvy. So they're going to need some gumbo, and they'll give it to Harry. Let's see if they have gumbo first. And they do. They have gumbo. So they're going to play the gumbo, cure the scurvy, and that's it. So you're going to keep going like this until only one captain's left, and then that captain is the winner. And that's how you play Salty Dogs. Let's go up to the top, see what we think about it. All right, so that was Salty Dogs. First thing I want to talk about, I'm just going to jump into it. I like this game. It's fun. It's a take that game. So if you like take that games, then you're going to like this game. So first thing I want to talk about is this artwork is awesome. I really enjoy it. So that's one of the pirates. Here's a little horse. His name's Harry. I don't know why. Patty the Babe. I don't know. All the pirates have really cool art. Some of the regular cards have really cool art too. They're laid out kind of like in a cool piratey way. So if you dig interesting little art, then I'd say you'll like this. So this game's really easy. You're going to draw a card, you're going to play a card on another player or defend yourself against their attacks. And you're just trying to be the last player standing. It's kind of like Munchkin-y, but it doesn't stay nearly as long. And it's way more fun because it's a pirate theme and you kind of get into it and it's not as, I guess, can't think of the word, but it's not going to make people either hate it or love it. If you like take that games, you'll like it, and if you don't, then you won't. So it's a pretty good solid take that game. It's fun. It's nice to look at. If you play with the right people, you can really get into it. I don't really have any negatives about this other than it's take that. So like I said before, if you like it, it's good, and if you don't, then you're probably not going to like it. So if this looks fun to you, you can go check it out. I'll put a link to where you can get it in the video description. It's pretty cheap. These mats that I was playing on, I'll show you them as well. These mats that I'm playing on do not come with the game, but they do add a lot to it. They look really cool on the table. So I think you can play the game without it, but the mat just adds a little bit of pizzazz. So yeah, look in the video description if you want to know more. And as always, I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and keep gaming.